Well, I want to thank you all for joining us tonight. My name is Nada St. Germain. And 32 years ago, I was working as a police officer. I was working long hours, shift work. I was tired. I was stressed. I had some digestive issues. I had joint pain. I was in my early 20s, and I just knew I did not know why I was feeling like this. And I knew I shouldn't be feeling like this in my 20s. And a dear friend shared her story with me about these incredible products. And I was really skeptical, but I was curious. And I said to my mom, I said, Mom, we should give these a try, because she was really struggling with her health. We did. And what a difference. I'm so grateful I said yes 32 years ago, because I feel younger now in my 50s than I did when I was in my 20s and 30s. The energy, the mobility, my exercise, my workouts, I feel so much better. And what we're going to share with you this evening is a little bit about who we are, what we do as a company. What does Neolife have to offer when it comes to health? How we can fill those nutritional gaps in your diet. But then we're also going to look at how to help you understand if you're looking for a little extra money, if you're struggling with some financial challenges, or if you're wondering, what's going to happen with this recession that's coming, and you're wondering, how am I going to be able to afford, to feed my family, or to have, or activities to pay for my children's activities, or even, for schooling, for the future of your kids. We're going to help you understand how there's also a solution that Neolife has to help you give yourself a better future financially. And I have to say that 32 years ago, I was not looking to generate income. That was not my goal. I really was looking at improving my health. But then when I saw the impact that the products made, I just had to share. And the income just started to grow. So I just wanted to share that with you. And we're going to give you a bit of an overview, again, of who we are, what we do as a company. And Neolife, we're a worldwide nutrition company operating in over 50 countries and been in business since 1958. When I looked at this, I thought, wow, 1958, we're celebrating 65 years. If a company has been in business that long, then there must be doing something right, because most companies don't last that long. Trusted by millions of satisfied customers and business partners. And their goal is to really end the trend of chronic fatigue and disease and aging, and also for financial struggle. So these are the areas that, Neolife has to offer to help you understand how to solve some of the challenges that people are having all over the world. And the mission and their values was really important to me, and it did inspire me, because Neolife, they give everyone the power to live healthier and happier lives. That's so important, because without your health, there isn't anything, right? All the money in the world, if you don't have your health, it's a challenge. But one thing that they have very strong values when it comes to integrity. People are number one. Products that work. I'll tell you, I would not be here if the products didn't help me and my family and my friends. And as I shared the benefits of these products and people weren't getting results, it would have been hard to continue sharing. But the results were so powerful. And equal opportunity for all. I didn't have a nutrition background. I didn't know how to run a business, but it was something that I could do with the little knowledge that I had, and also the long range vision. Eventually, I saw this as an avenue where I wanted to leave my police career. I didn't know this when I first started, but I realized after a few years of shift work that it wasn't something I wanted to do for the rest of my life. I wanted time freedom. I wanted to be my own boss. I wanted to work from home. And I thought maybe this was opportunity. But when I saw the longevity of the company, I thought, wow, if the company has been in business for that long, then maybe there's a way out for me to have that time freedom that I really wanted. But one thing I want to share with you is the science. And we have a special lady on with us this evening, Maryellen Vandenbrink, who is a holistic nutritionist on our team. And Maryellen, if you maybe want to share a little bit about the Neolife difference, I would really appreciate that.
Yeah, thank you, Nada. Because as you know, I was introduced to Neolife 28 years ago by a coworker of my husband, because I was concerned my son had a lot of respiratory issues. And when I asked her, because she was getting such great results with the product, she looked so good, she had so much more energy. And she said, the only thing I'm doing different is these products. And I said, okay, what makes it different? All she knew is that the company had been around since 1958 and it was made from whole food. But when I started really diving into it, I could not believe the science behind these products. Because when you look at products, like what are you supposed to look for in a product? You want to make sure it's not just natural, it's actually whole food, because anything from the ground is natural. You want to make sure that they have good science behind the products. And when I met Dr. Arthur first and talked to him and spent time with him and realized he was one of the top toxicologists in the world, and he was the co-founder of oral chemotherapy. But when he was doing research in cancer, he found nutrients in food not only prevent cancer, but so many diseases. And that's why he joined up with Neolife in the 1970s. And he set up this prestigious scientific advisory board of world-renowned scientists and researchers and doctors, and not just someone who endorses the product. These are involved in the research and development. And when I saw the studies, independent studies that have been done on the Neolife products, because you want to make sure that the products actually tested and proven, it was so impressive, published in peer-reviewed journals. Like just everything was like top notch. And like you mentioned, Nada, like 29 years later, all my friends and family, they all get amazing results on these products. And it's because of this science behind the products.
Absolutely. Thank you so much, Maryellen. And we talked about the nutrition, and I know that was what drew you to the company, and same with myself. So we do have amazing nutritional products. We also have a wonderful organic marine-based skincare that, oh my gosh, after one use, you just want to keep touching your face. It's so soft. And I wasn't really, into skincare, 32 years ago. But when they launched this organic sea-based skincare, I thought, okay, I got to get my hands on some of this stuff. And what a difference it made. And I have to say, even my son, Luke, who's now 23, he will not go without the skincare. So he has some issues with acne, and the results are amazing. So, and again, it's clean, it's organic, marine-based, and all the ingredients are hand harvested. So this is really important. And Neolife has one of the first companies that went green back in 1958. And again, that's when green wasn't really cool, right? It was like nobody really understood what that meant. But now, oh my goodness. And what's really neat about the home care that Neolife has to offer, they save you money because they don't sell you the water. They're concentrated solutions and they work. That is one thing that's so important. And when I had a lot of allergies, environmental allergies, when I started using the cleaners, I was so excited that I can go into the shower and wash my shower with their soap without having any issues with respiratory problems. So amazing cleaners, they work. And anyways, that's one of the things I wanted to share with you. So, so it's created by doctors and scientists, as Maryellen shared, whole food based cellular nutrition, non-GMO, and full traceability. So this is really important because they can trace the raw materials back to when the food was grown, okay, and when that product was actually harvested and manufactured. Clinical proven human studies, which is important, and Neolife has a pharmaceutical license for manufacturing. That's really important as well. And Maryellen mentioned the third-party studies, very, very important. So these are the products that are based in nature and backed by science that we're going to talk about. But how the company started, this is what drew me to the company, because I had fatigue issues and hormonal issues. And this was a study that recently came out of Lancet in over 190 countries. And they found that it's what we aren't eating that's actually killing us. And it was a global study, because years ago, we used to grind our wheat, make our flour, make our bread, and the breads had a very short shelf life. Well, that study talked about the things that we weren't getting enough of in our diet. And one of them was the whole grains. Well, our grains today are no longer whole. Our breads last week's, or pasta last year's, or cereals last year's. So it's because they remove and mill these critical oils from the grain. And these are essential oils that help with our energy, that help with our cells. And let me tell you, I did not understand that this is one of the reasons why I had some of these health challenges, is because my cells were not getting the nourishment. Our flour is not the way it used to be 65 years ago. So this is really important. And Neolife developed a product, Maryellen, back in 1958. And this was the first thing I started taking over 32 years ago. So what is this amazing Tran and grain concentrate?
Well, as you mentioned, Nada, we can't get these grain oils. And they actually did a study in Hollywood Presbyterian Hospital on people with chronic fatigue, because you know that fatigue is like one of the number one problems that doctors hear every single day. And what they found was they could give people vitamins and minerals, enzymes, all different things. But until they added those oils from those whole grains back into their diet, that's when they started to feel better. It actually gave them energy, because this is the problem, right? Our adrenal glands were functioning better, hormones balanced. And this is the foundation. And as you can see, what's really exciting is by getting these grain oils and getting your cells functioning, you actually absorb 50% more out of your food. So as you know, like, especially the cost of food, we want to absorb as much as we can out of it. And, it's just people just feel so much better once they add these grain oils back into their diet. So this is the foundation to getting your cells healthy.
Mm. And what about the omega-3s?
And this is one of my favorite products because I was such a bad migraine sufferer. I tried everything. I tried different fish oils. Nothing worked. But there's such a difference with the Neolife salmon oil. The fact that it was actually clinically proven to reduce inflammation 68% in 8 weeks. And I said, well, why is this? Well, the fact this is just like a real piece of whole fish that has all 8 parts of the omega. Most of the products out there just have 2 parts, EPA and DHA. And also it's tested for over 200 contaminants. Most products are maybe tested for 5. And I know even myself, like, when you see that the other products, like a friend of mine, she was a migraine sufferer too, loved the salmon oil, went on holiday, forgot to bring it with her, and says, oh, I'll go and get the best one I can in the health food store. She said it just made her totally sick. It didn't work at all. And so she came back and she's never gone off the salmon oil again. Because
One of
it's
my
so hard,
favorite.
especially now to eat fish with all the mercury in our fish, right?
Yeah, and safe for mom, pregnant mom, safe for kids, and because some of them out there, Maryellen, I would not recommend, right, to young children or to pregnant moms.
Oh yeah, all my pregnant moms are all on salmon oil, and the kids too. It helps with eczema and skin issues and brain health. It's so the Neil Life kids are smarter kids because of the salmon oil for sure. And then carotenoid complex, because as you know, we should be eating like at least 10 servings minimum of good quality dark color fruits and vegetables every day. And I try, but it's really tough to do that. And the reason this is so important is because fruits and vegetables are what protect us, help our immune system function right. And when they did the study by the USDA on their carotenoid complex, in just 20 days, people's immune systems increased 37%. So, so many people out there complain, oh, there's so many colds and flus and viruses, everyone's getting sick. Well, this is the key. And a friend of mine at the gym, she was always missing days and couldn't, didn't show up for days because she was getting every bug that went around. And she calls this her black bullet. And she takes this every day. And she said, as long as I'm taking my black bullet, I never get sick. Or if I do, it's like very mild and I fight it off in a day or two.
Yeah, me too. Thank you. And how about our protein shake? This is one of my faves.
Yeah, people don't understand that proteins, not just for muscle, but it's for enzymes and hormones. And, as you can see here, this product was clinically proven for weight loss, body fat reduction, body mass index, but it's also good for your heart, lowering cholesterol. And it's so hard to eat good quality protein first thing in the morning. And this is the key to get your body in the fat burning zone and, just for energy and feeling good. It's so important to have good quality protein every day. Because I know myself, I didn't understand. I used to get up and have cereal or bagels or toast in the morning, and I wasn't getting the protein because in muffins, because that's sort of the go-to that most people go to.
Yeah, usually carbohydrates start, right? But our children, my kids grew up on this product. I know your kids and your grandkids. So such an amazing way to start your morning for breakfast and helps to feed their brain, right? Which is really important.
Yep.
And you have an
As soon
amazing
as they can
story
drink
to
out of
share
a
here.
sippy cup, right?
Yeah,
And
yeah.
And this is my friend Ada. This is her sister, Gabby. And Gabby was actually our year challenge winner. She actually had, gained so much weight. She had just had a 4-month-old baby. And at the time, her husband actually passed away from complications from diabetes. So she was left with an 8 and a 10 and a 4-month-old. And she decided she had to take charge of her health. And she got on our our weight loss solution and in breakfast pack, and she just followed it thing, and within she lost 30 pounds very, very quickly. But what's really exciting is, if you see in the next slide, is that 5 years later she just kept it off, because this, they teach you how to eat, right? You turn around and they give you mini meal ideas, and you take 2 shakes a day. It's such an easy program, and it actually is a lifestyle. And look at here, Steve Gower, he lost 50 pounds, 10% body fat, like fantastic results. Chris Dreyer lost 46 pounds, 26 inches. And that's what's nice, you lose the fat, so you lose the inches, you don't lose the muscle. And this is the key. And there's Greg Pereira, he lost 50 pounds and 10% body fat using the weight loss pack. And like you said, he feels so much better. And there's our challenge champions. 73 pounds for John Winter, and his wife Jen lost 85 pounds. So this program really, really works for weight loss.
But we also have
not
other
just for weight loss,
challenges.
right?
Yeah, no, we always talk about weight loss, which is, so many people are struggling with that. But also, Maryellen, something that's really important, what I find is sometimes people are just looking at improving their fitness, or having a goal to get active, right? And that's really important. So by providing energy and setting some goals, and with Shelley, she's going to share her story in a little bit, but oh my gosh, when I met her, she really struggled and with some knee pain, and then she broke her leg, and she'll share her story. But one thing that these products do is they give you the tools to improve all areas of your body. So if you have a fitness goal, then this is something that Neolife can really help you. So we have a weight loss challenge, we have a fitness challenge that you can be a part of. And even if you just want to get out and walk for 20 minutes a day or half hour a day, there's other goals that people have that are looking at, especially improving cardiovascular health, right? Improving circulation. So improving your fitness, hands down, this is something that can really be a part of your life as well. But let's talk a little bit about that study and that we talked about earlier, and the lacking of whole grains, fruit, nuts, seeds. And Maryellen talked about the omega-3 and the low vegetables. We're not eating enough of these foods. Well, Neolife does have a solution, our Vitality Pack. So all of those nutrients that we talked about, the tran end grain concentrate, the carotenoids, which are your fruits and veggies, the omega-3 fish, and your multivitamin, that's all in this convenient pack called Pro Vitality. Again, just to help to fill that nutritional gap. And that's your nutritional solution. And for kids, we have a liquid version, a chewable version, an omega-3 that they can take, and the protein shake. So we can't forget about our kids. My kids grew up in this product. They've never been on antibiotics. They're 23 and 25. They've made a huge impact in their life when it comes to injuries, brain injury, ankle injury, oh my gosh, you name it, concussions. If it wasn't for these products, they would not have healed as well. So good nutrition plays a really big role in our kids today. But really, when you look at Neolife as a whole, it really is about you. If you're looking for wellness, we will definitely be there for you. The company is there to support your health challenges and fill those nutritional gaps that are lacking. But if you're struggling in your finances, if you're looking for a side gig, if you're wondering, how can I make an extra $200 or $500 a month, or like myself, I wanted to replace my police income, or if you're looking for freedom, time freedom. That's what I wanted. I wanted just to be able to do things when I wanted to do. And I wanted to be at the gym. I wanted to be with my family. And that was my goal. So it really is about you and what you want to achieve and accomplish in your life. So the most dangerous risk of all is the risk of spending your life not doing what you want on a bet you can buy yourself the freedom to do it later. Okay, so that's what this business will allow you, is that freedom. And I have to share, it's been an amazing journey over the last 32 years. And I am going to have Joan just share her journey a little bit on how the products and the business have impacted her life. So Joan Poon, welcome.
Thank you, Nada. Thank you for asking me to share my story. My name is Joan Poon. When I was introduced to Neolife 27 years ago, I was working as a nurse downtown Toronto at a very stressful job. But my main concern at that time was my health. I had just finished treatments for breast cancer, and I was working on becoming healthy again. I was looking for something to boost my immune system and my energy level. And that's when I met Maryellen Vandenbrink, who shared Neolife with me. I met her at a jewelry party. And what I liked about the company was the science behind the products. So I decided to try the products, and I'm so glad I did, because within a few weeks, I felt a huge difference in my energy level. My immune system got stronger because I didn't get sick as often, and if I did, it just lasted a day or so. And I got rid of the seasonal allergies that plagued me for years. So with this newfound energy, I started sharing my story with everyone I met. And by sharing my story, I was earning some monthly bonus checks, and those checks became larger the more I shared. So I got excited about the possibility of taking early retirement and saying goodbye to the work stress that was not really conducive to my health at that time. So 12 years ago, I was able to do just that, take early retirement, because my Neolife income was able to supplement my retirement pension. I'd like to say I transitioned from the sickness industry to the wellness industry. And it's been really rewarding because I'm helping people to be more proactive with their health. And it also has given me a purpose in my retirement, as well as being part of this amazing community of passionate and caring people. And we have this shared mission. And I'm so grateful that we can pass on our business to our children and our grandchildren. And what a great legacy to leave behind. Well, I'm excited about our future, having the time and money freedom to travel and spend more time with our grandkids and giving more to charity. So I love that these amazing products have formed the foundation of an excellent income opportunity. And I'm so glad to be part of that. Thank you for allowing me to share my story, Nada.
Thank you so much, Joan. Such an incredible journey. I've watched you over the years. And then we also have Shelley Sheridan that has also had an incredible impact. Anyways, thank you, Shelley. Welcome tonight.
Thanks, Nada. Yeah, Nada had mentioned about my issues with my knees, and I had my knees scoped actually in my 20s because I had joint pain, and everything was great until about my 40s, and all of a sudden I was having pain again. And I used to do ski trips with my son, and I thought, oh my goodness, how am I going to stay active and ski with him and run and cycle and all the things that I love to do with this pain? Started on some of the products. My husband actually started on the weight loss, got results. My son liked the shakes, and I tried it on the products. Within a month, I didn't have the pain. Within a year, I used to wear neoprene bracelets on my knees, and I no longer needed them, and I haven't needed them for 13 years, which is so exciting. And yeah, just as Joan and Nada had mentioned, and others on this call as well, people were just asking me, like, what are you doing? I didn't think you could be active, and so I was sharing, and they wanted to try the products, and they got results as well. So it ended up having some extra income that I was able to do some ski trips with my son and pay for the products that I wanted to use. And then when I broke my leg, I was so grateful to have the products, because they really helped with the healing process and keeping the inflammation down. Even the surgeons and physios and nurses, everybody was amazed at how well my leg looked and how well with the protein it helped with the healing on the scars as well. So and you know what, just getting back active, you saw those two pictures of me after, rehabbing and getting out there, because that was kind of my goal through the challenges that Nada had mentioned, to get myself active again, to get myself back on the bikes. And so I cycled around Manitoulin Island for 5 days. So these products really work. They get you healthy. When I retired from teaching, I was so grateful to have such an amazing community as well, and just like-minded people that I could have a lot of fun with. So this certainly is a lot to Neolife, not only for your health, not only for extra income, for doing things that you'd like to do, but also community as well. So thanks for allowing me to share. It really changed my life.
Thank you so much, Shelley. Powerful stories. So, Neolife provides solutions. So if you're looking for feeling better, looking better, increased immunity, more energy, healthy weight loss, if you're looking for amazing cleaning products that are non-toxic or anti-aging skin line, age-defying skin, if you're looking just to have a better sleep, that's what good nutrition will give you in all those areas. And how about living better? You know, are you looking at earning a little extra part-time income in your spare time, or full-time, like myself? You know, do you want to decide when you want to work and how you want to work and who you want to work with? That's really important. How about debt freedom, time freedom, financial freedom, like-minded community? Shelley hit it on the nail. You partner with people that are like-minded, that are truly making an impact in people's lives, and the personal development that comes along these products is absolutely incredible. That's what Neolife provides. There's 3 ways that you can get started. You can become a retail customer, pay full price and pay full price and try the products at retail. Totally up to you. If you want a discount, you just become a club member. It's a wellness club that we have. As soon as you become a member, you get a discount, and you can even get a wholesale price when you start looking at trying some of the products. If you're looking at the promoter, that's where you can start generating income. Your only investment in Canada is $98 or $75 in the US. Where can you start a business for under $100? I don't know too many places. So these are the different ways that you can get started. Just talk to the person that invited you, and we can guide you in that direction. And these are the different health packs, or solutions, health solutions that Neolife has to offer that most people get started. We talked about that Vitality Pack. We talked about the protein shakes, and that's part of our breakfast solution or a weight loss solution. So it really depends on what your needs are. Okay, so take a look at these and see where is the best place for you to get started. And, you know, if you're looking at just getting started, we welcome you, whether it be retail or as a member. If you're looking at that little side gig and generating a little extra cash, we welcome you. Just reach out to the person that invited you. They're there to help you and guide you and maybe clarify things that you maybe have some questions about. And we will be stopping the recording and opening up to questions. I do want to thank you all for joining us tonight. I hope we gave you the better picture, a bigger picture on who we are and what Neolife does as a company. So I want to thank you again for joining us this evening.